Okay, hello guys, and once again, welcome back to the channel. So the maintenance is just finished, and we are now going to check out the class transfer option. So if you want to do the change class, just visit Caselle College. The location is at 317344. So this is the exact location. If you want something visual to pinpoint the location, and this is the location in the map, the one with the blinking orange over here. Okay, so once you're here, just speak with the NPC in order to change class. By the way, this is my first time to change my class, so the amount will probably be very low. So I'm going to change to a Reaper. So the payment is only 300,000 gold. So I'm going to click on confirm. Okay, so I can now change my class, weapon transfer, confirm. And you just need to go log back into your account. And I should now be transferred over to the Reaper or to the side class. Okay, there we go. So I now have my Crow. Now, the only option is that the weapon will be transferred over. The items would still be the same, but most of my attacks were already transferred over. So my elemental attacks were already transferred over. So aside from the weapon, the elemental attacks I placed on my equipment was transferred from water to earth. So I guess that would be nice or okay. I actually saved up some items with Earth Attack, but I guess it was not needed. So for those planning to transfer, do take note that your elemental attack options on your equipment will be replaced by the corresponding elemental attack of your character. As for other options, there were no changes, so it's still the same. So we also now have the 2 additional slots. So I'll probably go inside a dungeon after this and take or get some equipment. Okay, so there's one more thing I needed to do. I'm gonna be transferring some of my course or 2 of my constitution course. I'll be probably using MS. So if you're not familiar, the Reaper actually hits enemies or 5 enemies each time he makes an attack, either normal or skill based. So maybe MS would probably make this stronger, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna test it out. So in order to increase MS, what stat do we need? Okay, so Dex. Since I have a fairly high constitution, I'm gonna change my core. So I'm gonna remove my Earth core. And I'm gonna speak with the Gem Transmutation NPC. For those not familiar with it, it's located here on the map. So just speak with the Transmutation Gem NPC. I'm gonna select my Earth Gem and I'm going to have them transferred over to Wind, and this will cost you around 50 diamonds per transfer. Okay, so this will boost my multi-attack for a bit. Not that high of a boost, but it will give some boost. Okay, so here we go. Let's check it, by the way. So MS is at 29,800 after using the wind core. There should be an increase of not that high. So it kind of feels like it's useless, but I guess it's okay. So from 29, we reached over 3,976. So there was an increase of, I believe, let's try to check it on the calculator. I'm not really good at math. So around 1k, obviously there's an increase in 1k, 1076 points, around that much. So not that noticeable, but maybe if you use the skill it might be more noticeable, so I'm not sure. We are gonna check that out. Okay, so what are the best stats or core for the Reaper or the Scythe class? Well, I've already provided a video before. So the main attributes are obviously magic attack and cooldown reduction. So those are the two main attributes that you can focus on. Do take note that this is the game recommended stats or attributes. So you can either focus on magic attack or CDR altogether. But for player attribute recommendations, of course, that would be different, and that would be based on how you want to play your class. For a more detailed information on the course and the attributes, I can link a video above later on. Okay, so in order to increase your magic attack and CDR, of course, for magic attack, you need to increase int. And in order to increase int, you need to increase your fire core. So there we go, because fire core will increase your int by several points or stats. So in order to increase CDR, you need to actually increase your insight, because 1 point of insight will increase CDR by 4. So let's check out some of the skills that we have that got lost into translation before. Okay, so it's not activating. So skills. Okay, mostly we are magic based. That was fairly obvious from the profile alone, but I was kind of hoping to check things out more. But let me browse it over for the meantime. Okay, I was actually browsing over the talent skills, and as you can see here, it from the sea level talent alone, it shows how important CDR is. If you read on Heart Reconcile, the effect of increasing heart point restores speed with CDR stat is extra improved by 1 points. So this is fairly high, meaning there's every time you let's read on the S level talent just to make it shorter. So we have a skill here, Cat's Tango, which says that all skills won't consume heart points. So from that alone, we can get the information that most skills will always use heart points. And by having a high CDR, it means that you can get back your heart points a lot faster if you have CDR and if you are using Heart Reconcile. But we need further information, of course, and further trials in order to truly understand and comprehend the effect of the skills. So for now, I'm going to test out a dungeon. Okay, guys, so I'm currently in code bronze. I'm currently checking out the skills for the Reaper, and as you can see here, heart points are very, very important, but I guess there's still a bug. It's not showing up on the orb how many heart points I have, and it's not showing any deductions every time I use a skill. But those skills are not activating because I don't have enough heart points, meaning there's probably a bug. I'm not sure, but we're gonna check it out. Okay, there we go. So on the cat version, we can definitely use most of the skills. Okay, so my heart point got depleted. Let's try to find a monster to find out more. I'm not sure what is going on as well. Let's try to fight them here instead of going to the altar. So as you can see here, I can't attack because I have insufficient heart points. So I need to switch to Raven and attack normally. So I can't activate most of the skills. It's still showing that I have insufficient heart points. So I'm gonna switch to Cat. So there we go. We do have heart points available, but it easily ran out. So that's it. It ran out, so I can't use a skill. I need to switch to Raven and attack normally again. The attacks are actually quite high. Okay, so I'm getting a bit confused here. As you saw, when I use the feline or the cat option in order to attack, I easily ran out of mental points or heart points. And I need to switch over to Raven in order to get some more. But while I'm at Raven, or well, I'm using the Raven skills or attacks, I'm not getting enough heart points to actually use the other skills from the Raven class or from the Raven skill tree. So we're gonna check that out again. I'm gonna show you what I am currently talking about. But I do see a tremendous improvement in damage compared to when I was a Soul Dancer. So if I switch to Cat, okay, so we have attacks available. Okay, so I easily ran out. And I also can't use my normal attack because I have insufficient heart points. So I need to switch over to Raven in order to get some more. But while I'm at Raven, you can definitely notice that I can't activate the two other skills that I have. If I try to click on them or click on it, it keeps on saying that I have insufficient heart points. So let's keep on attacking and check if I will eventually get more. But so far, I'm not. So my two skills from the Raven is not activating. Let's get the dragon. And if you notice as well, the orb is not moving. So we might need another patch for this. I'm not sure if this is an error. It probably is, because on the CN server, every time you use a skill, the orb points will get depleted and it will also random gain more points. So the fact that it's not moving is probably a bug. So probably there's gonna be another maintenance. Maybe. That's what I think. Okay, so it's not activating. As you can see, I have been attacking this dragon for quite some time now, but I'm not getting any heart points. But if we switch over to Cat, there we go. So we have... Okay, so we ran out of heart points again. So I'm gonna have to switch to Raven. So, and I also can't use the normal attack for the Cat class or for the Cat transfer. Or maybe I'm just playing it wrong. I don't have any idea. But believe me, on the CN server, this should be moving every time you use a normal attack or a skill. This should either be depleting, or from time to time this should be increasing in number. But as you can see, it's not even moving. I'm casting skills, I'm casting normal attacks. See, I casted another skill, it's not moving. So maybe we can spam this. But the cooldown is so high, 90 seconds. Let's try that one more time. So I'm gonna use Let's switch over to cat again. Okay, so I can choose a normal attack. Usually you should be able to cast that skill and attack as well. So you will have a clone of a cat that will attack, and you can also attack at the same time. But as you can see here, it is not working. So there's probably a lot of things we have to wait for, or I'm probably not using my class properly, so I probably need to check out on the CN server. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm just gonna finish this dungeon. Then let's check the status on the Facebook page if other players are experiencing this too. Okay, that's it for the dungeon and that's it for the video for now. I'm gonna go check on updates if I'm not the only one experiencing this issue. Once again, thanks for watching guys and stay tuned.